Welcome once again, VAC fans, to another mini-meet featuring Thomas Rechtenwald and one of his ubiquitous rainbows. So this is an E2 1-speed, and if you notice, there's JB weld down there, maybe to perform a controversial fan repair as well as bearing replacements. So this E2 2-speed is mainly here because it needs
typical bearings.
Yeah, the bearings. So they started doing what? Oh, you got them in your pocket. Da 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 da. Okay, so we got a couple of bearings there. A couple of glary bearings. There you go. And it started what? Screeching, squeaking?
Yeah, just kind of. You can ask Bill if you want to. I sent him a video of it, and it was kind of like.
Oh, yeah, bad wind down. Yeah.
Sound like a cat and getting a bath.
And I think the date on this motor says 2002, and this machine is, well, shall we say, well used. So look at that filter. Yeah, it looks like an old car filter.
The stamp date on it said it was a 2003 model, but parts came from 2002.
Oh yeah, yeah. Well, I'm just, if I remember right, we'll take a look down here just on the motor itself. Yeah. So it's assembled, and you have different pieces, different dates. That's long enough to go with without a bearing replacement, I suppose.
That's
so and then
17, 18
yeah, 18 years, sure, depending on usage, absolutely. And he's brought up a couple other interesting little doodads. To me, this looks fairly unique. So this Eureka Whirlwind LiteSpeed. And it comes with its spin duster. You just don't see that very often. I mean, included with a vacuum, right? That's unusual.
Those Eurekas from back in the day they usually came with dusters like that.
Well, I meant just vacuums in general. I mean, I don't have any vacuums that have, built-in dusters.
It was just the Eurekas that did that. Several of them came with dusters like that, and it's funny. Yeah, you don't typically see a duster with a vacuum. You can do multiple.
Yeah.
Most of them have dusting tools. This one just has an actual duster.
Yeah. Tell me about this new Lux. New old Lux.
Oh, well, my friend that works in an estate business and has his own thrift store, he had this at one of his estate sales that he was in the middle of doing. And he says, would you be interested in buying this? And I said, how much you want for it? $5. And I said, bring it to me. And I said, I'll whip out a $5 bill and hand it to you. Essentially, when I got it, it was filthy, but all I had to do was wipe it down and wash it real good, and it was clean as a whistle. It was clean as a whistle. You see how golden it is?
Yes.
And stuff, all that. Like, you see how shiny, golden, it's like, man. And these machines came out in, like, 1974. And they ran up until 1978, up until Bill's model came out. And I can't get over how well it just shined up and looked. It works like a gem. It has plenty of airflow, tons and tons of airflow and suction. Bill just bundled with the bag. It's got dirt in it. The cord release mechanism works phenomenally.
Let's see.
It works phenomenally. It's actually surprising. It powers on, powers off. It works like a gem.
Yep, does great.
And that's it's called the Super J or the Golden J. They had two different names for it. I don't know why they switched them, but it's essentially the Golden J is what I call it.
All right.
I actually enjoy using this canister. I've been using it quite a bit lately. With my Bill, put the new brush roll in my PN6. So, yeah, that's a little stiff. That could use a little grease.
Use a little something.
Bill put my new brush roll, my PN6A that I use in it quite a bit. I had the original brush roll. Actually, I still have it, but the brush roll was really bad. It was heavily damaged, and I kind of ended up tossing it. So, the unit what you see here is kind of what I just ended up with. I just use the PN6A with the upgraded brush roll and this right here, and I've got a fabulous Lux.
Wonderful. So in addition to the E2 1-speed, we got to go and take that motor apart and fiddle with it. Does the Whirlwind need anything?
It needs a brush roll bearing replacement in a bad way.
You sent me a video a little while back, and you said it was making a funny noise. We couldn't quite figure it out. You took the brush roll out and tried to spin it, and it barely spun on its own.
Yeah.
I mean, removed from the machine.
It sounded like rocks, stick of rocks in a blender.
Yeah. And speaking of that, yesterday, I didn't make a video of it. I went and did the brush roll bearings in my little Power Force Compact. So I was wondering if, since I found that one used and abused for like $5 a number of years ago, I hadn't had a chance to look at the brush roll, and I also wanted to remove from the rug plate the little rear squeegee. So while I was taking the squeegee off, I examined the brush roll, this Power Force, and yeah, the bearings needed some help. So they got cleaned out and repacked, and they're not perfect, but it's a lot better. But let's see, I want to show you, all you viewers, this. Actually, about that. So we have a bunch of Bissells there. So let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The one on the left, the newest purple one there, that is Thomas's. That one's not mine. All the rest are ones that I got. Of course, the Power Force bagged was my very first donation, actually, to the lab.
I wonder who donated that.
Yeah, Thomas donated that. But the Clean View will actually go away because he wants me to go and fully test this Whirlwind. Of course, after we get the brush roll taken care of. So you might see that in a later video.
Eureka folks can finally see him work on the Eureka.
Eureka! It's a Eureka.
I bought this machine specifically to shut you Eureka fans up. How you gonna test some Eurekas? When are you gonna test some Eurekas? Well, I finally found one that was reasonably priced, and I bought.
Oh, what year do you think that is?
2004 is what the
2004.
The stamp on the dates. The date stamp says.
Okay. When do you think they stopped making that model?
I want to say around 2008, 9.
All right, so late 00s?
Yeah.
Something like that?
Something like that. Like this one's a genuine. It's not Chinese made. They went to Chinese made ones, I think, in like around 2006, 2005. So this one's a real one.
Okay, dokie.
I don't know positively for sure. Yeah, call me. You go ahead and call me wrong on that. I'm not for sure when they went over to C's and when they stopped making them. I want to say 2008, 9. Of course, the ones nowadays are cheap Chinese ones. You know.
Yeah.
Just like the Bissells that you see nowadays are all Chinese garbage and.
Okay, well, let's get started on this E2. See if we can't fix up that motor.
All right, I'm gonna clean the filter with this 1993 Rainbow D4 that Bill just got done repacking the bearings on that I want to use for myself.
Yeah.
So
It's just out of frame, but you saw it in a previous video.
Here we go.
It's there. Now, you know you're making my relatively clean rainbow dirty now. So I don't know if that's permissible to make a vacuum cleaner dirty with, like, you know, dirt. You know, like you vacuum up the dirt, now your clean vacuum's now dirty.
Well, you wash a bowl out with soap and hot water and you're good to go.
So how about we take a look at the water? It's dirty water time.
This is why I prefer a rainbow.
Of course, it's got a blue tarp underneath it, so let's see what we have. There's a little blob that's in there. Yeah, all that debris is stuck on the filter. It's kind of weird. I mean,
looking from the side though,
yeah.
you can't like really see through it. I mean,
yeah.
You try to look through it, it's not really.
Yeah, see, there's the bottom. I guess you can see through the bottom.
You can see all the cloudiness and the dirty.
Well, here, show me the filter now, since it's in better shape, we hope.
The inside is what was really bad, which it's 10 times better. It's not.
Fits on a rainbow and a 1972 Chevy. Ah,
Yeah, it looks like a big carburetor filter.
yeah, at the top of the engine there.
It's got a rubber seal right here to keep the dust from.
Yeah.
This is just for carbon dust, is what this is.
Well, it certainly got. I mean, that's like weird, hairy stuff in there. So something got in there. But this machine was pretty heavily abused.
Yeah, it was. I used it for a couple of years before I gave it to my brother, and like when he had it, they even abused it even more.
Yeah.
And I finally just said, Bill, let's work on this rainbow. You know, we'll bring it back to life.
All right.
He's getting pretty good doing these rainbows.
Well, let's tear into that motor. now for the controversial part. So I have to get this fan off right here. And I just want to show everybody that it is a press fit. So you just go and press fit that thing on. So that means you can press fit it off, but you have to be careful, otherwise you could break the fan, and that's what the JB weld is for. So there's a bearing right in there. Here, I'll expose it a little bit. And then of course you have a bearing in here that has it's got a rubber cap there. So there's a bearing right there. Focus. Hello, hello. I got you on automatic. There you go. Okay, got the fan off. Just gently, focus, just gently pried. Put some WD-40 on it. Really, really gentle. Everything's great. So what we have, the bearing that was closest to the fan, that's a 608Z, 608ZZ, same thing, sealed on both sides, not repackable. And the one that is on the shaft, that one, so it'll focus, is a R6RS.
Yes.
Yeah.
barking. You trying to bark?
Now we have everything drying that we wanted to clean, or at least that we had time to clean.
I think this will pretty much do it.
Yeah, I hope so. Because it did have a bit of a smell to it. We are.
Excuse me.
Yeah. So, much better. Much better. Yes, when you're testing, you have to make sure you have the correct rainbow plugged in. That helps.
Listen to that. Listen to that.
Yes, very nice. So the cooling fan here draws air from out here and then actually pushes it down across the motor. So, all right, that's pretty nice. going to do a current check here. Yeah, it's like 10.7 amps, and the little sticker on here says about 10 amps. Of course, we don't have everything hooked up yet, so this motor is not under proper load. That's pretty good, though. Yes, yay! Thomas is happy. All right, now he's got to put the rest of it back together. Ah.
Oh, well, of course.
Yep.
I was the one who took it to work.
So here we go with the maiden voyage of the rebearinged E2 1-speed.
Bill is salivating at the mouth.
Yes.
You can't see it.
It's a grabber.
That's not what we need to focus on, though.
Listen to that thing. That is so smooth.
Here we go.
That's almost like brand new. Oh, new bearings after 17 years?
17, 18 years.
Yeah, depending on when it was sold. Oh, that is just, it's so smooth. And he was going to throw it out.
Yeah, right.
Okay, next, you have 2 more machines that you have not touched.
Right. Before I get on to that, though, 127 CFM without the exhaust filter.
And then what was it with the exhaust filter?
107.
107. Now, he's speaking at the canister air inlet. So this is the highest CFM rainbow that I've ever tested, and it's not the newest.
No.
Yeah.
It is the original E, the beginning of the E series. The filter that I do have in it is not a genuine HEPA filter. It is a one made from China.
China.
So if I were to get a filter that was genuine rainbow, it probably wouldn't suck down nearly as much. But I run with what you run. We take that hush puppy home.
Yep.
Moving on.
Next.
What's this bad boy out?
Wanted to do the Dirt Devil next.
Yep, because I used to have one of these.
100 plus CFM at the nozzle with that crazy F1 filter system.
I had one that was from 2003. It didn't have. It was a similar, but a little bit different. It did have a nozzle adjustment.
Yeah. So I have the foam adjustment underneath, and it makes it usable on medium pile carpet.
Like you can feel it just.
Yeah. Yeah. Just fix that carpet right up. Incidentally, that was donated by Lacking Vacuums. So he didn't experience the 100 plus CFM before he donated it. Maybe he's watching this and he's going, oh, geez, can I have that back?
Bagless Industry? Meet Dirt Devil.
Yeah, that's some cleaner.
That's got more nozzle CFM than his Hoover Tempo.
Yeah, it sure does. And the last new machine to him, the 106 CFM with all filters and a HEPA bag in, Kenmore Elite.
This ain't the last vacuum. I got one more.
Oh, well, of mine.
Oh, yeah, yours.
Yeah. Oh, wait, no, sorry. That's right. There is one more vacuum, and it's a red one. How could I possibly forget? The one with holes in the main feed tube.
Trying to cheat me.
Yep.
How you work this thing?
2 clicks down. There you go.
Not bad at all. It's like going forward is not hard.
Yep.
Backwards, a little bit. Going forward, I can use 2 fingers. Backwards is not a little bit.
Yeah, listen to that airflow.
Nice. All right, bring on the Hoover.
Okay, run us, but go ahead and move them off to the side.
Oh, oops. I don't know how that happened. Excuse me. Don't kill me. I'll go down just one foot. Smells like lemon.
Well, it did get a good dose of persil, I think.
I hear this needs a new carpet shredder.
It's got a very aggressive brush roll.
I forgot it.
Yeah, it doesn't have the convenient, like thumb-mounted switch. It's the poor man's. It's several feet below, and you have to bend over switch.
Unfortunately, but it is what it is. If I had to choose between these three machines, I would probably choose Dirt Devil.
The Dirt Devil. Okay.
Yep.
Look at all that spaghetti. I like cord.
This will probably be my second. I like the Kenmore. It was nice. It's just
Got a thing for the Dirt Devil, huh?
yes. I like the Dirt Devil. It just was lightweight, easy to use, wasn't heavy, and I like the Kenmore. Like I like them all, but if I had the top pick, Dirt Devil. So that's that.
Okay.
All right. So here is my Eureka Whirlwind LiteSpeed that Bill is going to fiddle with, and the brush roll needs a
Bearings.
bearings. So
Hopefully just bearings.
yeah, I'm gonna turn it on, but the brush roll won't be spinning. So this machine is rather loud, so heads up.
Yeah. A little bit of flow.
It won't come up. Well, we got a problem here, but
Okay. I guess that's something else for me to look at.
well, it ain't going up. But
Oh, just no clicky? Oh, maybe there's something stuck in there.
yeah, it could be. I'm not sure, but
Hey, do you know anybody that like fixes vacuums that could look at that for you? Why don't you send that over to that person? See if they can give it a once over.
I don't know what I did that.
Oh,
It was long before.
I'm just glad I didn't do it.
You know. I don't know what's going on with it, folks, but hopefully Bill can fix it.
All right. Well, he's going to leave this one with me.
Oh, and
And? There's an and.
We'll just set
Well,
this.
show them the dusting brush. I mean, how many vacuums have a dusting brush like that? I mean, now that's a dust. You think you have a dusting brush?
I've got a real one.
Do you have this kind of dusting brush? And does it go into a nifty little holder like that, like a tube? It says
And it even
spin duster.
self-cleans. You can flip a valve and it sucks the dust up.
Oh wow, that's incredible.
So therefore,
Yep.
we're not quite done yet.
So we have this Whirlwind dangerously leaning in between the G4 and the G5.
I don't know what happened to it.
I wonder
Broke.
if it will scratch it. I hope not. Okay.
This old guy back here is going to stay with him too. It's just a good old time here at the back lab.
Yeah.
All kinds of goodies going on.
That's in pretty good shape. Still going.
Old and oldie.
Yep. Finally done.
Hey, it's old.
You're sure?
Very old.
Yeah.
That
Now, what
machine-
was the story behind this guy?
I found it at a yard sale for $5, and all I needed to do was wash it down, clean it up, and presto. That's what it looks like now.
Huh.
This machine was in production from 1974 to 1978, so it's every bit of 40 years old.
Yeah, been around. Still works.
Yeah, that goes to show you what Electroluxes do.
Oh yeah.
Can't break them. So we're gonna wrap up this mini meet.
Mini meat number 21.
It's been rather interesting actually. Redid a whole entire E2. It sounds perfection. I owe Bill a huge thank you as always. He's gonna stick around with this Eureka and my Golden Oldie Electrolux, which there ain't gonna be a whole lot to see there.
Yeah, we'll check it out, see what's going on. So it's in pretty good cosmetic shape. Oh, we figured out how to get the handle set back up, so I think we're okay. It just seemed to be just really stiff and like sticky or something. So nothing broken with the foot pedal with this guy. So gotta look at the brush roll though. Look at the brush roll. Down here, way down here with the duster.
He gets the dust too.
Yeah.
So when you do your whole house vacuuming, you gotta test out that little mini duster and flip the valve and show it off.
Sounds like a plan. All right, so stay tuned with, I guess, probably a lot more of this guy and probably some of this guy, I suppose. And I'm really loving the way that the E2 1-speed came out as far as the bearings. I'm really happy with that. It's got great wind up and wind down. We did a current check several times. It's pretty much right where it should be. So here's another rainbow saved.
Yep. Another fabulous mini meat too. I gotta say this is probably one of the, if not the best one we've had. It's a lot of content.
Yeah, it's a mega mini meat with just 2 people.
Long overdue though.
Yeah.
So thanks for watching.
Thanks for watching. Stay tuned for more.
Happy vacuuming.